Right then, hopefully this should be recording. Right, let's see if I can get this, well, working. First, I guess, YouTube video I've tried to do in a while. Well, it's just a no compulsion one. And it's just going to be a Nightfall, Destiny 2. I can't remember the name of this one actually. Inverted Spire, I think? Might need to turn down the volume of the...
All I can picture is bigger explosions.
Internal game... Oh. Oh damn, I'm doing trick shots now apparently. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one this Nightfall. It's just too easy now. And I just find it lackluster, I guess. It's one of those ones where when this Nightfall first came out in the beta, when it was the first Nightfall anyone could do in Destiny 2, it was amazing. It was great. It was the typical... How the... Why? Why did you think that was a good idea? Yes. That's what you get for trying to sprint through it. But yeah, like I said, yeah, when it first came out in Destiny 2's beta, it was really good because it was much more of a new style, but it's one of those things now that it's just not... It doesn't hold up with the newer style of Destiny. Like, this is a Nightfall. Nightfalls in Destiny, when they... Oh, I still can't jump, good old Warlock. Yeah, when it came out, it was great, but yeah, with the new styles and new weapons, new abilities and everything like that, nothing... It just doesn't connect. It's missing something, it's too easy. I know obviously you can do the different levels of difficulty for the Nightfall, but there's no challenge in this. I can effectively solo this. I've done this in less than 10 minutes with random people I've never seen, never spoken to, and will never speak to, but like, even with the champions, it's this, especially at the moment, it's not even like a seasonal thing. Like, this is like, I'm destroying everyone with obviously just not exactly the best stuff, and I'm not the best player, but this isn't difficult. And the problem is, I've done tons of these recently with this setup that I have with Deathbringer, I think, the rocket launcher, and this waveform submachine gun from Season of the Hunt, I think it was. And it's just so ridiculously strong that I just don't have to use anything else, but it's not the funnest. Like, the only thing which I haven't quite managed to, I guess, perfect for this setup that I'd want would be the primary weapon, but if anything, that doesn't really matter. Like, I'd rather it be the revolver from the 7th Severus set. Yeah. But I don't have a decent roll on that, because when that season was coming out, or when that season was out, I was playing this on PlayStation 4 and didn't really care for the season. But since getting on computer, it instantly becomes a hell of a lot better. He did a fancy trip, look at you. But yeah, it's just, I feel like this game needs a complete maybe not a complete 180, but a complete rework, a complete start over in the sense that the style doesn't work anymore. Because not only that, but also you just know for a fact so many people will have no idea who the hell the Red Legion even is in Destiny now, because they stupidly deleted the campaign. And if you've got a story-based game with no story, what's the point? Like, I for one, I'm not going to notice any change, and obviously it doesn't matter to me because I know the game, I know the different bits of it, fine. But when it's for someone new, what's this planet that they're on? What's Nessus? What's the importance of this place? Why are the Cabal drilling? All of this needs to be answered, and the problem is Bungie have set up this system in which no one's learning anything. Like, don't get me wrong, the whole seasonal story stuff can be great, but it's lacking the start. You can't just have the final chapter in a book and expect it to be engaging if you don't know the start. You can't skip to the end. And the problem is it's gone beyond now skipping to the end. It's deleting the beginning. Well, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, it's just there's nothing. Like, I'm just blindly doing this now for stuff like it's to the point now where if they did have Destiny 1 on PC, I'd probably honestly just play that more. It's got less content, but it's got that story, it's got that sense of mystery. In this game, everyone's a superhero, everyone can fly around. Like, I died for the first time during this Nightfall because I fell through a jump pad. Where's the difficulty? This isn't a Nightfall anymore, this is just a basic strike with a couple of champions added in, and even then the whole champion-based system doesn't work well, because you either get forced to use weapons which are just not fun, or just try and power through it, or if you get lucky, like this season with having overpowered grenade launchers. That's the, I guess, only saving grace. But it's just bizarre, because I'm doing this Nightfall strike, and the only loot which I am trying to get is a scout rifle from Destiny 1. And even then, it's not the same, because scout rifles in this game are just bad. They're just kind of pointless. This is the boss. This is the boss of a Nightfall. Stage 1, he's dead, done. Yeah, look, that legendary hung jury is the rifle. Now, depending on whether or not I actually get a decent roll, it'd be nice, but that's about it. That's the first stage of that fight, by the way, as well. That fight is supposed to start at the top. You're supposed to do a bit of damage to him. He teleports to the middle of that arena. You fight him. Whilst ads spawn in, then he teleports lower and the floor disappears. Then do the same thing, then it disappears again, then you're at the bottom floor whilst all are dealing with people. We killed him in less than 15 seconds. This game needs to change. It's great, I love it, but it just does need to change, because it's lacking fulfillment, which is obviously weird to say since I play a lot and go out my way to try and make my character look nice. But it's just weird, really. That's the thing with it. Like really, like got this, and I mean that would be an really fun role to play with in Destiny 1. But in this, it's just because scout rifles aren't that great and everything like that. There's no real desire about it. But oh well. I guess I'll just do a few more videos on this whenever I get around to doing so. Well, let's just see.